Hi, I'm Michelle Morris with Grace Ministries International. We've been doing a series called Freedom from Fear. We're on step 4. Last time we looked at our 3 responses that we have in fear. One is to get paralyzed in inactivity. Second is when our brains just go hyperactive in hyperactivity. And today we're going to unpack that third option, which is becoming proactive with our fears. So last time I told you to dig into 3 different Psalms, Psalm 40, 42, and 46, and see what hints that we have from the psalmists. So today we're going to dig deeper into those scriptures and see what we have to apply to our life today, because believe it or not, the Bible that's over 2,000 years old is still relevant today in 2020. All right, the first one is Psalm 42 verses 3 and 4. It says, "My tears have been my food day and night, while they say to me all day long, 'Where is your God?' I remember these things and pour out my soul within me." So the first thing is to feel your feelings and share them. Pour out your soul. Get in touch with what you're really feeling so that you can speak to that. But we're not going to just stop with our feelings. We're going to get down to what we're believing. Did you catch that in the verse? It says, "Where is your God?" It's inferring a sense that God is distant or he's abandoned me. Now, we know a bunch of verses that say God will never leave us or forsake us. So we know that's his promise, but what we're doing is listening to our heart. And stick with me here, because we're going to see what to do when how we feel and what we know don't always line up. All right, the next verse is Psalm 40 verse 1. "I waited patiently for the Lord, and he inclined to me and heard my cry." So here we're following up on that. We're pouring our heart out to God, but we're waiting on him. Now we're going to wait and listen for what he has to say. Psalm 40 verse 11. "You, O Lord, will not withhold your compassion from me. Your loving kindness and your truth will continually preserve me." Did you catch it? When we listen to God, he speaks love over us, he speaks compassion, and he speaks truth. So he will take those lies that we feel are true, and he will speak truth in a way that we can come to believe it in our heart. Psalm 46:1. "God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble." There it is. God is present. And when I trust him with that, I can start to receive his comfort. Psalm 42:11. "Why are you in despair, O my soul? And why have you become disturbed within me? Hope in God, for I shall yet praise him, the help of my countenance and my God." So this verse is saying if we allow God to speak to us, hope will be restored and he will lift our hearts and our heads. Our last verse is Psalm 40 verse 3. "He put a new song in my mouth, a song of praise to our God." So I'd encourage you to step out in faith and worship God for his holiness and his goodness, even when the circumstances are tough. So we want to start by pouring out our heart and using those words of worry of where we're really at, but we want to transition into words of worship. So try these at home, try these with your own heart, and see what God speaks to you. Share your heart, pour out your soul to God, and let him speak truth to you. Now, if you try it and you're still stuck, hold on, because next week we're going to be revealing God's secret weapon for our victory. Looking forward to seeing you then.